Right, we're back. It wasn't going to be fate that I was going to walk into Galicia because I just took the taxi. Just had barely crossed over into it when he pulled aside and said, "Okay, we're gonna stop here." So this is where I begin. Day 4 of the runs, but it's less frequent, less volume. I had breakfast, and my body says, "Move." So, some peregrinos are already up very early because they're already here on foot, and I'm at the halfway point for today's journey. It's just remarkable. It's great to be back walking. I think this is the town we've been walking toward all day. A Fonsagrada. It seemed like this city is so far off in the distance. But now I'm actually approaching it. And it's nap time for the cattle at midday. Hi guys. All right, I'm already on the verge of walking into A Fonsagrada, easing back in, and I met along the way Oyidia, and I've been we've crossed paths a few times, but we just met today, and really, walking with you has helped me just get into a rhythm and get back into it. So you're from Spain?
Yeah.
But working in Brussels.
Yes.
We learned that we both worked in the same area.
Same field.
We knew about the same laws,
Yeah.
the same processes, the same frustrations.
Same. From different perspectives, but the same.
Yeah. But you were just telling me about a Spanish philosophy.
Well, it's not philosophy. It's just something we. Yeah, it's a saying. I mean, it's part of a poem. It's from Antonio Machado, and it's something that all of us we know and we all learned from school. And in Spanish, it says "Caminante no hay camino, sino se hace camino al andar," which means a walker. There's no walk, or there's no path, or there's no camino. You do you make the camino by starting walking. So your first steps already are the way to go to, to do or to accomplish something bigger. So it's more about focusing on what's happening now.
The step ahead of you.
Yeah, it's more. Okay,
forget about the one that's past this town.
Yeah, or forget about your final goal, like the process to get to there. Let me see.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's got two of them.
Yeah, because the other one was going the other way.
Yeah. Good catch.
Yeah.
And we also passed the halfway point together.
Yeah. I mean, it's super exciting to just say, okay, well, I've accomplished half of it.
Yeah. And we're in Galicia.
Yeah. Galicia is a really nice place. Has a lot of history, also a lot of resistance. Sometimes, for me at least, from where I'm coming from Spain.
Catalonia.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to understand them because they are, many of them, they are right-wing, but they have been left-wing sometimes.
Right.
And they have their own identity as well, but yeah,
Well, Andalusia today just
yeah, I don't know. I don't know the
direction.
results in the end. I don't know if they have the majority or not. I need to check.
It looked like the Partido Popular increased their
Oh yeah. Okay.
gap.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. There's more work to do then. I know. Yeah, I know that the socialists like they got like less votes.
Right.
But I know that no one is happy. It's a paradox because here in Spain nobody's happy with the socialists, but in Europe, like the vision they have about Spain is really progressive and really positive.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just like, well, I know that things are not going well. People they want to, I don't know, make like the prime minister like quit or something, but from an exterior point of view, it's one of the best moments, like in terms of their Spanish representation or how people see Spain
Right.
in terms of how progressive it is.
Right.
Yeah.
But people, you're saying European citizens vote in local elections, but not in the European Parliament elections as much.
Yeah, I mean they are very involved into local and national elections. No, we have local, like let's say regional, and then national. But then the most important part of the legislation like comes from Europe, and people are not that involved in it.
Right.
Just because they don't understand. If people would be more aware of the kind of decisions and what is being said sometimes in that parliament, they would be more involved because it's really, really nice. It's really entertaining, and sometimes it's very sad. And I think people would change their mind in what they vote or what they don't if they saw like how they behave in those places.
Well, maybe Europe is on its own camino politically.
Definitely, they are in their own camino. They are a bit lost. They think they're going in the right direction, but they should stop.
There are no signs with yellow arrows.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, okay, you have to do a camino, let's say, but if you don't have water, you just have to stop.
Yeah, you have to stop.
Find a fountain, stop, recharge your batteries, recharge your water, and then continue.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Oidia, for
welcome.
carrying me into the next town.
Thank you.
The path has gotten steeper. So my heartbeat was up to 160, so I said, okay, I gotta pause here, meet you at the top. And I made it to the top, A Fonsagrada. I've made it safely to my room in A Fonsagrada, and I'm just experiencing the reward of what happens when I do it. I listen through the chaos of my body, find the peaceful, calm way, let the guys around me know, and then go. There was little doubt about where my drop-off point would be. If I woke up in the morning, I would be dropped off not quite at the halfway point, and I'd still climb and then go on a gentle decline before doing a sharp incline into town. But if I woke up with the runs again, like I did, we're going just past the halfway point and go in from there. And I did. And I made it. But it was just like in Germany. I made it with other people. Not alone. accepted help. And I don't know why that's so hard. It's not as if it's embarrassing. It's beautiful. And that's what the Camino is for many people. For me. And I think this is why people come back so many times. And I imagine this is why people go back to Burning Man. There's a way people are. It's the way you wish people were everywhere. And I think it's the way people are in rural communities in general. It's just not the way in cities, if I had to simplify it. But there's something else magical about it, is people are just here for a time. And so you realize very poignantly that it's just for a time. You probably never see each other again. Just like life, where you settle in and you take for granted the people that are around you, that are going to be there over and over again. But there's no such assumption on the Camino. Every Camino ends. And so we just started a week ago Monday. We're in Oviedo. And none of us really knew, like I would say, just speaking for myself, exactly why I was here. Certainly a lot of thoughts. But I knew this is how I'm designed. I have a trustworthy emotional compass that I know when it's calm, when a thought has settled with me and a plan of just a word, a phrase that's guiding my next action. It feels unstoppable. And a momentum just kind of grows. That is the way. And all I can really do is let people around me know, or let people who would be affected by my movement know, like a heads up. Because I'm not really someone who asks for permission. It's just not in my nature. And it's just bad for me and bad for them to go through a charade of pretending like there's some sort of democracy or consensus in the way I move. It just comes from nature. And I get sick when I don't go with my nature. And so I'm really discombobulated right now. I don't know what I'm not listening to. What is my body objecting to? In my past, diarrhea means I'm afraid of something. There's something I don't want to face. And once I face it, boom, it comes out. It's a purging. So what am I purging? And this is like my biggest purging of my life. And it goes on. And I know I'm going to walk tomorrow again. I don't know when or where, but it's clear I'm going to keep going. I know where I have a room to stay. That's probably a good starting point. But no, it kind of feels like I got to be open to whatever. Whatever the universe, so to speak, God, the divine inside of me is wanting to show me. And what am I afraid of? I think I've faced everything. So that's my Camino in A Fonsagrada. And this morning I had a good cry at breakfast. When one of my mates asked how I was doing, And it just felt so good to be cared for. And it's not as if I'm not cared for, but it's just really poignant here. And I realized I hadn't had a good cry in a while. And my wife certainly knows I cry more than her now. It's like a running joke in the family. My kids know this. Like the smallest things will grip me now. It's usually on Netflix, but you saw, if you're following these videos, that sign from Gandhi. Something beautiful that people say or do with each other more and more. And it's like I need to cry in front of people. It's like crying alone doesn't get it out. It's like, I don't know why. Anyhow, thanks for listening. It's I just have absolutely no idea why I'm here or where I'm going and why my body is objecting to that state of affairs.